What's up, everybody? This is DJ Lionhead, and this is the Support Your Boy podcast. We have a great guest here, man. This is a guest here that I have met online, IG. What can I tell you? He is the man who raps about life to the streets and former ladies he's had in the streets. He is the one, the only motherfucking Oak Park Sav.
Yo, what's happening? Okay. Thanks for having me on here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So the first question I wanted to ask you, like I like to ask everybody, how did you get that name?
Oak Park Sav?
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's funny. Man, so when we were younger, me and my cousin, Little Sav, well, now they call him Kaizen. That's his new rap name. I think we're about 8 years old, and we used to be boxing. We would beat pretty much everybody except for each other. We were always tie up, you know. So all of our uncles, aunts, you know, different family members that supported us in boxing, pretty much they used to call us Little Savs. You know what I mean? So that name stuck through school, through everything. And then, you know, when you know, a part of that life, when you know, from a set or something like that, usually a name will stick. So my name ended up sticking as, you know, Little Steve, Little Big Steve, and then our homies would call me Sav. So then, you know, I'm from Oak Park, so just stuck like that.
Did you grow up in Oak Park, or you were born and raised in Oak Park?
Yeah, I was born and raised, but I moved a lot, but I always end up back there. Still got family there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always there. You know, that's our stomping grounds. You feel me? But yeah, I moved a lot. I lived in Oakland too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm from Oak Park.
Okay. Yep. So another question I wanted to ask you: as an artist, when did you start rapping? I know you said you did boxing.
Yeah.
You did that first, right?
Boxing was first. Yeah. Well, kind of. It was kind of damn near almost the same time because my pops, he did music too. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you've heard his, they used to call him KRD back in the day, but he used to rap with Brother Lynch Hung, and he did some shit with Pac too, a long time ago. So like, you know, shows with Pac, I don't know about songs necessarily, right. X-rated, all them, you know what I mean? I want to say Ice Cube and Snoop too, but like for openers and stuff like that out in Oakland. Yeah. Yeah, so as far as like when I started, I would say I was involved when I was young. Like my first song I was 5, but you know, just talking. Mm-hmm. And then actually taking it serious, like really taking it serious, I started writing when I was like 12. And my style was way different than it is now. Okay. Because I used to rap kind of like fast, you know, like Woody, Woody and X-Rated and, you know, T-Nutty, all them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I rap fast like that because in the northern hip-hop culture, it used to be that speed, those combinations, you know what I mean? That was mostly what it was about back then for me. Like I was just trying to, you know what I mean? Do it like that and then kind of, you know, still rap hard like how my pops was rapping basically. Yeah. So who was your inspiration when you started rapping? For sure, my dad. You know, well, they call him Big Hefe now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely the number one influence because he was there. And he'd done a lot of different things at different studios like Crystal Clear Studios. You know, he worked with artists or producers like Big Crazy. I think who else? You know, whoever Lynch was working with at the time too. Big Six, you know, Lil Six's pops. Yep. He worked with a lot of different people back then. And Hollis, Big Hollis. Big Hollis. Yeah. Daddy. Yeah, so, you know, all these, you know, I'm connected through that. Yep. So what was the year you feel like, okay, I'm taking this shit serious? I think probably when I went to the pen. So probably like 2010, something like that. Sorry, as soon as you got out, you was all rolling. Yeah. I started, well, in there, I was trying to develop a new style because I felt like everybody sounded the same. Yep. So I wanted to sound different. Yeah, I wanted to sound different. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play this one game. It's called What's Your Preference? Not really game. It's more kind of what is Big Oak Park Sav, you know, preference when it comes to
your performance. You performed before.
Yeah.
I seen you on your Facebook and Instagram. You've been performing before, so on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we want to find out your writing process.
Okay.
So we're trying to find out Oak Park Sav preference on these questions. Okay.
Okay.
The first question we have here is, what's your preference when you're on stage?
Mm-hmm.
Wireless mic or corded mic?
Oh man, I mean, I prefer the cordless because I don't want to trip over nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want nobody else. If there's other people tripping over, man, I've been seeing it all. Like people tripping, almost falling off the stage. It's hella funny, but it ain't funny at the same time because them stages are kind of high up.
Yeah.
But I prefer that. But the only thing about them is that they go in and out.
Yeah.
Sometime, you know what I mean? Or they die because they don't charge them. It depends on what time you're performing. You know what I'm saying? They start working. Yeah. Plus, not only that, it's kind of like it has a delay sometime. You know what I mean? The wire one doesn't. So, you know, they both got their things. Yeah.
Okay. So, you would take definitely a wireless.
Yeah. Because I be getting,
it's a cheap one. You want that cord.
Yeah. Well, I get active though. I be moving. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on the stage, I sound calm right now, but I'm really not a calm guy. You know what I'm saying?
Not on stage.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is more about your writing process.
Okay.
What's your preference? Write your lyrics with a pen on paper?
Now on the phone. But it wasn't always like that. I used to write it on paper, and then I think I forgot what happened. I used to keep everything on paper, then I just somehow lost it. I was like, man, that kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like I wrote all this in the pen, and I can't remember all of it. There's so much of it, like, cause I did 5 years, so I wrote a lot. You know what I'm saying? Man. And then I don't know what happened to it. I lost all of it. But it doesn't matter when you're creative. You just create stuff no matter what. You know what I mean? If you're a real artist, you can make it no matter what. So I just checked it to the game or whatever, and then I started writing it on the phone. You know, because for one, you got that light. You could turn it up in the booth if you need to. Depends on where you're at. Some booths got light in it, some don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then the other thing is you could put it in the cloud, and then you never lose it.
That's true.
So it's kind of why I do it like that.
Makes sense. Okay. So there's another one about your writing process. Oak Park Sav writes his lyrics, and let's say you're in the studio.
Yeah.
And they make a beat. It's dope as hell. When you write your lyrics, which do you prefer to write out? 16 bars or 12?
Well, I used to, I'm not gonna lie to you, not too long ago, I used to write only the 16s all the time. And I could write more than that. But the thing is that I started realizing that everybody was making the beats shorter, and the verses, at least. The hooks are the same, but the verses are 12-bar verses. So now I just started doing that. And not only that, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's cheaper to get a music video if you do it like that.
Yeah,
it is. It is, because you're shortening the song down. You feel me? But you're also giving enough. 12 bars, you still can get your point across. 16 bars, you can get more in there. But if you know how to, change your style up, you can get it done. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But yeah, your song will be shorter. You'll have less time on it, and then the videographer's gonna be like, I'll charge you a little less for that since it's not over 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This one is about your performance. Now, maybe a little wild question to ask. So you're on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a lot of people came to see, but you notice there's like a line of women in the front row come to see, and they going crazy. What would you rather them throw on stage, bras or pants?
Ain't nobody trying to smell their dirty drawers. So you feel me? So they could, you know what I'm saying? They could throw their bra up there. I probably ain't gonna throw it back at them because I know my wife's backstage watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Okay. Okay. So let's say you rocking the next day. You rock another crowd, right?
Yeah.
And this is about your performance, and you notice that everybody is lit in the crowd. when you performing, what would you rather the crowd be? 80% drunk or 80% high?
Probably 80% drunk. And the reason is because they're hella high, they're gonna be hella mellow. And the music I got, there's not a lot of mellow songs.
Yeah.
Everything's turned up, everything's active. You feel me, like me. So it's moving a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know if you noticed, a lot of my songs is constant movement, and my verses, the way I move, is straightforward. I don't really slow down like that. Yeah. So like, I mean, I have a couple of songs that's like that, but you know, for the most part, they're moving. So I'd prefer them to be turned up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to, you know, beat each other up and not see the show, you know, get kicked out by security, but I do want them to turn up.
Okay, this one's another one about your writing process.
Okay.
Oak Park Sav, you are recording your song. Which one do you prefer most? Punch in, full take.
Okay, so since I'm a producer too, and I actually record my own stuff, I would prefer that I know my own lyrics all the way and go all the way through, only because it's easier to edit like that. You know, it's easier to get it done. But, you know, if you're one take Jake, you go right through there and just click a couple of plugins and you're done. Yeah. You know, take out some breaths, you know what I'm saying? Shorten some things, put on a few different little things here and there, and your verse is already done. But I'm not gonna lie to you, when I'm in a rush and it's a lot of people sending me stuff like, hey bro, hop on this real quick for me, and I got like 20 of those, I'm just gonna punch in, and most of the time I'm freestyling. Yeah. You know, I freestyle, and if I gotta fix it, I'll go in and I'll write something that'll fit that and just, you know, critique it or whatever. Or I'll write it partial and then I'll freestyle the rest. So, you know, a lot of times I'm punching in nowadays because I don't have time to sit there and write like that.
I like it. Okay. So there's an extension version of my What's Your Preference. Reason why is because you produce. Yeah. Make beats and produce things of that nature. Yeah. So I have an extension of What's Your Preference. But let's go to What's Your Preference, the music producer edition. Okay. All right. Question number 1. Artists writing in the booth. Come to your studio, right? Yeah. Artists come writing in the booth, or having the lyrics memorized before they get there.
Man,
which do you prefer?
I'd rather them spend months memorizing that and come over when they're ready. And the reason why, okay, so some producers will say they'd rather have it the other way because they could drag it out and they could charge them and charge them and keep charging them. Before you know it, they're spending like 2 bands on like a song, one song. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But if they come in with it ready, then, you know, you probably paying $50 and you out the door. Yep. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You might be paying $150 and you're done with it, the whole song. But I prefer them to get in and out because that, you know, leaves time for somebody else to come in and out, regardless if producer's eating. You know, so it's better for the artist to come prepared. Yeah.
Okay. So when you were making a beat, question number 2, when you're making a beat, what do you start doing first? Okay. Drums first or melody first?
You know what? For me, if I already have it in my head, I could start with the melody. But naturally though, if I'm just making one and I'm just gonna make a beat today, and I have no kind of idea of what I'm gonna do or start with, I start with the bass. Okay. I come up with a pattern for the bass and try to make it sound different than everything else. It's not really possible because ain't nothing new under the sun. So you have to pick a pattern, run with it, and I don't take nobody's patterns. I make my own. Like I just start banging on tables, hitting my chest, whatever I could do. You know, I used to do that in school with the pencils and all that. Yep. That's how I do it first, and then when I find the beat, then I'll put all the bass in there, and then I'll come up with the melody, and then after the melody, I'll figure out the instrument. You know what I'm saying? And switch the instruments up until I like what I'm hearing. Yeah. Then I'll add some, you know, claps, snaps, whatever. Everything else comes after that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Last question on this one, which is the What's Your Preference? So here we go. What's your preference when it comes to mix and mastering your song? do it on your own or use AI app?
Man, okay, so this is yeah, I know what they're gonna tell me too. So like, I think you should do it yourself if you know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You should do it yourself. AI is it's not perfect yet. Once it gets there, it's gonna be something else. The music's gonna be moving a lot quicker. I would say I like to use it because I find good ones sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it still don't come out good unless you mix it right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a headache. You never know. You know what I mean? I mean, right now though, I got a couple of cool ones I be using. I ain't gonna tell nobody what they are though, cause you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna use it on y'all stuff. So
there you go.
But if I need to, you know.
Yeah.
But I like to use the AI. I'm trying to get with the times, trying to do that. You know what I mean?
And it's time, and it saves time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So now I do have a really wild question.
Uh-oh.
It feels weird and wild, but I like to answer this. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's say doing the show in Seattle. Right? Place this back. But dealing with a janky promoter. The promoter owes you $8K. Right? And he did. So what he did is, she's like, I ain't got the money. But my job is, I ain't got the money.
Mm-hmm.
My job is, I'm working on a lot of really expensive stuff.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brand new 20,000 state-of-the-art Japanese sex doll. Will you accept?
Hell no, I'm stripping him. Hell nah. And I'm gonna take some weird pictures with that sex doll on his ass, and I'm gonna extort his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna extort his ass until he give me my shit.
Exactly.
Hell nah. He said a Japanese sex doll. I'm weak.
Okay.
I ain't taking that.
He's not taking that. Let's see. More I like more in-depth. What's the most difficult part of making a song?
Difficult part. Sometimes it's for me, I would say, because I like making like song after song. I like getting through things fast and efficiently. So I would say, like, for me, is just staying on subject. Because sometimes I'm ready for the next song already. Because like I might write some shit and it might be slapping right, and I'm like, oh, I just said that, and then sometimes I'll have to write it to the side on something because it's a whole nother song. It's like just off a couple words that I said. Sometimes like it could be off of something I hear in this interview right now.
Yeah.
Like that just gives me a whole idea. So just staying on topic sometimes. But other than that, and it's not really like hard for me no more, you know, because like I've been doing it for a long time. I'm 36 years old. Okay. So I've been, like I said, I started writing at 12.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got bars like I'm shitting on these guys.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for real. And I write about real life, you know what I'm saying? So it's easier like that. When you don't have to make it up, you know what I'm saying? You're rapping about real life. It's not that hard.
Right. You just basically telling people a story. You know what I mean? But we all do every time.
Exactly.
We all have stories.
Yeah.
So, okay. What age do you think a rapper should stop?
I don't think nobody should ever stop. I mean, I'll give you a prime example. Look at E40.
Yeah.
He pushed for a heck of long. I can't remember when I'm not old enough to know exactly when he started like that unless I look it up. I don't know because I didn't slap his old stuff, but his newer stuff. I would say when I got out of the pen, he was doing that song Function. He had Chris Brown and all them in it, dancing and all. I was like, what? Because like I remember him being an underground dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's always been an entrepreneur. Yeah. One of my favorites for sure. When it comes to rapping and all that, he had different restaurants and things like that going, his wine, everything else, you know? So I look up to that. I was like, if I'm gonna do it, that's how I'm gonna do it. He didn't really do nothing until he got older anyways. Like now he's out there all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like sometimes, you know, you just keep going, but music doesn't have an age. You know what I'm saying? And literally, I mean, I know there's people older than me doing it still, like rapping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got videos and everything. They still doing their Dougie. They're making money off of it, whether it be selling t-shirts, selling albums, selling music, selling different merch, you know, or helping support younger artists. And because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set the tone for the younger artists. I see a lot of fake stuff, you know what I mean, nowadays. That's hella plastic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So me personally, that's why I keep doing it too, because I feel like as long as I'm involved, if there's any artists underneath me, they're not going to be fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like the OGs need to keep doing it, you know,
yeah,
to keep the real hip hop alive too, because it ain't just like regular hip hop like from New York or whatever. You know, we're from over here, so we sound a little different. But I feel like all of us should keep doing it though, for sure.
Yeah. So how do you feel about rappers that are, let's say, from the West, but they want to adapt, you know, other culture style? Do you not care, or how do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? Well, I mean, we got to keep our swag no matter what, because this is, you know, we're from here, Northern California. You know what I'm saying? And it's West Coast. I think that we should definitely adapt to other styles and know how, you know what I mean? Know them all, just figure it out, you know what I mean? I do that. Like, I'll work with artists from Atlanta, from Texas, on chopped and screwed songs and all that. You know, I got a brother that's from Virginia. My mom was in the military, so like he's out that way, I'm out this way. He raps different than I do, but we can collab on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's good to do that. It's kind of like how what was it? Too Short had did that with people in Atlanta. You know, same thing with E40. You know what I'm saying? All these different artists out here. E40's name come up a lot in this because, you know, he's doing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I feel like I would definitely not be opposed to working with other artists outside of California for sure.
Keeping that in mind, you said working with other artists. Your next project, who would you like if they said, hey, look, I'll work with you. I'll do it for the free ski.
Underground or not underground?
Underground.
Oh, let's see. Well, I guess E40 is still considered underground, huh?
Nah, he's kind of mid.
It's both, huh?
He's both. He can go both ways.
I mean, that's my favorite artist off the show. Pick him. But if I had to choose right now, I mean, Kendrick's popping right now. I'll say Kendrick will be cool.
You think Kendrick is underground?
I mean, no, he.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, that would be mine. Thank you so much. You saved my life there. People on Instagram will hear that.
No, he's not underground. He's obviously mainstream, but he appeals to the underground though.
Yeah.
A lot of people fuck with him, and he fucks with us. So that's why I say him. Like, there's not a lot of mainstream artists that underground people that really like underground would mess with like that. Yeah. That's why I put him on that. As for underground, man, I'm trying to think.
Or even say anybody local here that you ain't worked with yet. I wouldn't mind working with them.
To be honest with you, I don't have no specific target. Like, I'm cool with working with all of them.
Okay, that's
you know, as long as they're not my ops.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Other than that, though, yeah, I'm cool working with everybody. I work with a lot of people already.
Okay. And
I just don't have a target. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So let's light this thing up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this little game. We like to call Dream Collab Wild. Let's just say your newest single, which is
my newest one. Let's see, I got like 3 of them. But I would say I got this one called Hey Tutor, featuring the homie Oak Park Joker. You heard that one?
Hey Tutor, yeah. Let's just say Hey Tutor right now. Blew up way bigger than you expected. To basically it's the #1 song in the West. And now it's being put on the radio, and it hits on the radio in the U.S. to the point where people want to be on the radio, like big name. All right. So I'm gonna give you dream collaborators and wild collaborators you did not expect want to be on a dude.
Okay.
So let's say it happens just like this. We'll start with the dream collaborators. You get an email on Facebook. They write the email and they message you. I want to get on this song. They do it. I got to be on the radio. Heard it on the radio. I know you blowing up like a motherfucker. I get to see it right now. Hey, Duder, you, me, which is YG, was good. That's email number 1. Email number 2 is like, hey, bro, I think we can kill this thing on the radio. I think we can hit number 1 just on the remix. It's already, the song's are already number 1. I can make it number 1 on me and you can make it number 1 on the remix. See it now. Oak Park Sav, Money Bag Yo.
Oh man.
Which email are you gonna answer?
Oh man, that's messed up. Damn, I thought you were gonna pick somebody weak. You see,
your number 1 song.
Hey,
they gotta get on the remix.
See, that's the thing.
They riding your.
Okay, so for that song, it would have to be YG.
Okay.
There's a reason though for this.
YG.
There's a reason for this though.
Okay.
You see, that song, that would be perfect for him to be on it. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't just blow up. We would end up doing albums and stuff for sure. And every song after that would probably be number 1. Okay. But with Moneybag Yo, I got other stuff for him. Feel me? I'm gonna use, that shit with YG to tap in with Moneybag Yo, later to go do something else. Because I got another song called Demon Time. I feel like that would be perfect for Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So let's go now to, wow. You're still number 1 in the U.S., but people are collaborating, want to collaborate. You did not expect. So, the first email, they said, hey, Sav, I heard your song, and they do it dope. I ain't been rapping in a while though, bro, but I gotta get on this, bro. I can see it now. Oak Park Sav. Play. Let's make this happen. That's the email number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, email number 2 is, what's up, brother? I seen your song. You're number 1 here. You know what I mean? They know I rap. People see me rap. I don't have no official song out there yet. But, I think this will be dope. It'll look good for both of us. See it now. Oak Park Sav, John Cena.
Oh man, that's funny.
Email you gonna answer?
That's funny. Man, bruh, I'm not really a fan of either.
Hey, Twitter.
Oh man, I wouldn't put none of them on Hey Twitter, bruh. I'm not even gonna answer the email.
You ain't gonna answer the email?
Nah. You know what I'm saying?
That's so hilarious. He ain't gonna even answer the email.
If I had no choice, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to, I'd probably pick John Cena.
Hey!
Only because I know he actually does know how to rap a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not good, but you know what I'm saying? I might have to write it for him. But you know what I'm saying? But Flavor Flav though, I never really been a fan of Brett, to be honest. I'm sorry, Flav. Yeah, nah. That big ass clock is a distraction.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious. You see that too?
Him on Hey Twitter, that would be, I don't know. Oh no, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's get back to some real thoughtful questions. Let me ask you this one. Let me ask you this question here. Let's see here. Let's say your new single goes out and you start getting a big, a lot of attention, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not what you expect because everybody in Tennessee, nobody can say. Do you think you can? Do you think you can build a strong fan base? Nobody's in your hometown?
Hell yeah. I expect that. Okay, so I've been to a lot of states already as it is, right? Mm-hmm. Just because my mom's in the military. So I've gone to almost every state except for Hawaii. So like everywhere I've been, just visiting, everybody shows me love no matter where I'm at.
Yeah.
Except for here. You know what I'm saying? Here we're on demon time, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I mean, I got people out here, you know, they slap it a little bit, but it's not like nothing major. But Tennessee, I could see something like that happening, and I'd be more than cool with that. I'm pretty sure all the rest of the states nearby them is gonna follow. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I wouldn't even trip, because really what it is, you know, when they have something already, when California has something already, they just take, you know, they don't really care because they got it already. Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somewhere else they gonna fuck with you way more. So yeah, I get it. This is how it is. It's like when you go to Texas, the girls love you out there. You know what I'm saying? You come to Cali, it's like, oh, that's just a Cali nigga. That's normal. Yeah, that's hella regular. It's the same shit when somebody else comes from somewhere else. You know, it's just, you know, they get shown love here too. But if you're from here, it's no love. Yeah.
Okay, let's say this. Hey Duder becomes the biggest song you ever done, right? For 2025, 2026, 7, 28, everything flopped. Do you think you can be comfortable as a one-hit wonder?
At this age, at 36, I'll be fine with it. You know why? Because I'm gonna do the right thing with the money for one. I got responsibilities. I got kids to take care of, whatnot. I'm for surely getting a house.
Oh yeah.
And I got a good job right now, so I'll be able to afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Would you be cool being like 49 years old, having to go to Japan, or only Hey Duder?
Hell yeah. That's a vacation for me and the fam every time.
Yep.
You know, if that's all the only place they wanted it.
In Japan, and they wanted Germany.
Ah, hell yeah. I'm sliding. Only place I ain't going to is Russia.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Okay. So, as we close into this podcast here, I wanted to ask you, what's one of the, do you have a song that or a song or an album you're working on right now that you should look out for?
Well, right now, I'm trying to work with these other artists to see, you know, where they're at and how serious they are with it, you know, from my area. And once I, you know, have this established and I, you know, get a little bit more time, I plan on doing an album. Don't have a name for that yet or nothing, because right now, all I have is a bunch of singles. Bunch of them. I did talk to one of my homies, Bust Downtown. I just talked to him yesterday, and I was telling him we should, you know, probably do like a little compilation or something like that. And the homie Oak Park Joker, we were talking about that too. Money Making Sav, Filiado, bands. There's a lot of people that I mess with, you know. You know, Lil Six, all of them.
Shout out Lil Six.
You know, all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch of people. Trying to tap in with Mozzie too. So it's a lot of different people. You know, We're gonna see what we could do. But once we get all these plays ran, we're gonna get it together. We're gonna figure it out.
You remind me of a question. I never asked this question because you ride the line of both sides being artists. Let's just say you had a song, right? You had this artist. How do you handle an artist just not taking shit serious? You sent the song to him. You sent it to him.
Yeah.
And he just like, I get that shit when I get to Fred.
Oh yeah. For me, no matter how high up the guy is or what his fan base is or how much money he got, I just cut him off. You're wasting my time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you up there later. Basically, that's all I do. Like, you know?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
That happen,
yeah, all it does. It's happened before with me. Like, oh, I'll get to it later, bro. But yet I see them online working on their whole album. Like, no problem. But for me, it's like, you're probably just not on my level then if you can't get it done. Because see, me, I got a lot of stuff I'm juggling. Yeah. I got kids, and I'm talking about like 1-year-olds, 3-month-old, 14-year-old, 9-year-old, 2 other 14-year-olds. I got 8 kids altogether, actually. Yeah. So I juggle all of this and work. You know what I'm saying? And if you send me a song, I'm gonna get it done. I can get it done that day. Especially if it's money involved, I'm getting it done. I'll probably do it at work. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type.
Have that one fool who just be like, bro, I get to it. Bro.
Yeah, that's weak. Like, to me, that's weak. It tells me like about their character. And you got to be patient at the same time. You got to figure people are juggling these things. Yeah. So I'll give people, the benefit of the doubt and give them time and whatnot. But if I see it's just dragging on and on, I'm like, this dude. So you can't do nothing with them. Not just music, anything else.
Exactly. You start doing tours. What do you think they're gonna do?
So most of them are selfish too. You know what I'm saying? If they're not trying to, put any time into it and they said they were gonna do it, they're not a man of their word.
Right.
I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't work with people like that at all. I got homies that'll drop everything they're doing and just come in and do it. Like, they'll come in and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like right then, even if they gotta write it right there. You know what I'm saying? I even help people write sometimes. A lot of artists that people are listening to, they don't even know it.
See what I'm saying? So look, some people out there who probably need a person like you to help them, right? Or just they think that, when you have your get down, I need to work with a dude like that. I mean, slack. Where can they find you if they want to?
Oh man, they can just hit me up on Instagram, Sav the Felon 916. They can hit me on Instagram. You feel me? Like, they could tap in with you. You got, you could tap in with me. Yep. However they want to do it is I'm all over. I'm all over everywhere.
See, there you guys, he's on Instagram, and like I said before, if you got a show, you need an artist to get on there, get in contact with him. He can do shows. You know what I mean? New studio time, stuff like that. Somebody to help you out. I'll let this man. You know what I mean? I like to see a brother doing being multifaceted. I like seeing that because I'm one myself. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was gonna tell you, like I definitely do the producing. I also do music videos too.
There you go.
I could shoot music videos, edit them, whatever. They can holler at me for that too. If they want to learn how to write, they're just beginning, or they're trying to teach somebody else, somebody younger or whatever that wants to learn how to do it. I could do that too, because there's a lot of people I've helped. Like, I've been to some people's first studio sessions and all that. You know what I'm saying? And now they're out there. They're doing their own Dougie now. They have better and bigger collabs than me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I took part, in helping build that, and that's what this is all about.
Exactly.
Keeping it moving.
So I'm gonna ask you the biggest question for me. The most important question for me, which is this: is there a chance that we can get Oak Park Sav back on the podcast?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
This is DJ Lionhead with the big only Oak Park Sav, man. I ain't got nothing else to tell you, man. Like I said, look out for his future music. He is on. He is on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, wherever you get your music. Usually, he is gonna be there. Just look up Oak Park Sav.
Yep, that's right. I'm everywhere. I'm on YouTube too. Just type in Oak Park Sav. You feel me? It'll pop up. You'll see a bunch of things, videos. Some are just songs, but I'm working on bringing more. So yeah, just tap in.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna hear that candy rain as we go ahead head out. Hey. So I want to thank Oak Park Sav for coming through the Support Your Boy podcast. If you guys are listening and you guys never seen this podcast before, do me one giant big favor, which is go on YouTube, and when you see the episode of Oak Park Sav, not only like the channel, but subscribe. You know what I mean? That way I can get this thing bigger and expose him to more places. Make the podcast more bigger. So when he comes back, he gonna have a giant amount of views. You know what I mean? That's the idea that we're trying to do here. I want to thank Oak Park Sav for coming to Support Your Boy podcast. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.